known as a mute box. A black box allows users to receive incoming long-distance telephone calls with no charge to the calling party nor to the called party. Please remember, black boxes will not work under ESS conditions. Remember, a black box is only used for incoming phone calls. It will not give you free long-distance outgoing. If you wish to have outgoing long-distance, you must use a red box or a blue box. Voltage and resistance is how Ma Bell detects that a phone has been answered and thus can start billing for a call. A black box drops the voltage on the telephone line just enough to allow voice conversation, but not enough to signal Ma Bell's sophisticated equipment to begin billing the caller. All she knows is that the phone is not picked up and is still ringing, when actually you are talking. It is recommended that you keep your black box calls under 15 minutes because no one lets their phone ring for 15 minutes or more. Black boxes are extremely easy to build and very inexpensive to build also. Total parts for a black box are less than $1. You will need the following parts for a simple black box. You will need a single pole, single throw toggle switch, one 10K ohm resistor, 1/2 watt. Now, this is a standard K500 Bell telephone desk phone. Remove the cover from the K500 desk phone as shown. There will be 2 screws on the bottom of the telephone to remove it. Locate the network box. That is the box inside the telephone with all of the screws on it. Locate the 2 screws on the network box labeled F and RR. Wrap the 10K ohm 1/2 watt resistor between these 2 screws. Do not let it touch any other parts of the telephone. Connect one wire from the toggle switch to the RR terminal. Connect the other wire from the switch to the green wire that you disconnect from its terminal. Run the wires out to the rear of the phone to the switch and replace the cover. Flip the switch so that you receive a dial tone. Label this as normal mode. Label the other position of the toggle switch as the free mode. The switch can be mounted in a box if you wish. The black box is now ready for use. The only big disadvantage to using a black box is that you do not know when your friends are going to call you long distance. Have your friends call at a prearranged time if you're using a black box. We will now show you how to test the black box. When a friend calls you long distance and the phone begins to ring, quickly lift and drop the receiver. This should stop the ringing. If not, do it again. Billing will not start if done correctly because you picked up the phone for less than 1 second. Lift and drop quickly, but not too quickly. This does take practice. After dropping the receiver, flip the switch to free and then pick up and talk. You should now be able to talk to your friend who is calling you long distance, and he will not be charged for the phone call. Remember, keep the call short, preferably under 15 minutes. An old phone freak trick to signal someone that you are about to call is to call the person, collect, or either person to person for a fictitious person. You will say that they are not home, and you will then know that your friend is about to call you right back so you can get your black box ready. A good way to test to see if your black box is working properly is to have a friend call you from a pay telephone. If the box is functioning correctly, your friend will get his money back after hanging up because the payphone thinks you never answered the telephone. Alternative Information has many schematics for easy-to-make home black boxes, including automatic black boxes. These models eliminate the awkward switching and lift-drop procedure as required in the black box that was just described. When the switch is in the free position on an automatic black box, Zener diodes will answer the phone to stop the ringing. The phone freak may pick up and talk as normal, and the caller is not charged for the call. No more hanging up and picking up of the telephone receiver. Although a few more parts are needed for this type of black box, it is highly recommended over the model that was previously discussed. Alternative Information also has schematics for black boxes that telephone answering machine can be hooked up to, with few modifications. Thus, incoming callers are not charged to leave messages to you on your answering machine. This now concludes Volume 1 of the complete phone phreaking video by Alternative Information. If you would like to learn more about phone phreaking, may we suggest the TAP newsletter set. TAP, which stands for the Technical Assistance Party, was started in 1971 by the Youth International Party Line. TAP is full of information on phone phreaking, meter reversing, cable TV theft, and lots of other underground information. TAP was published from 1971 to 1984 and is comprised of 91 issues. We have all 91 issues, including the special reports and schematics. TAP recently started publishing again, and we now have issues 1 through 96. Each issue is a wealth of information. TAP was a no-holds-barred publication. If it was illegal, then you can be assured that it was published in TAP. Lock-picking, automatic teller machines, cable TV, credit cards, blue boxes, utility meters, home computers, etc. TAP was founded by the late Abby Hoffman, and back issues are becoming hard to find. If you would like to know more about TAP, please contact Alternative Information. We have presented you with the major tools used by phone phreaks across the country to obtain free long-distance telephone calls. Remember that your success or failure to phreak using these types of boxes depends on several factors. 1. The construction of devices described herein. 2. The alignment and proper volume setting of each device. And 3. The type of switching that you have in your area. We do not condone phone phreaking. We merely present this information to you, the viewer, for educational purposes only. I hope you have learned something from this video. We have tried to present the information to you in a simple, straightforward manner. Watch for future volumes of our do-it-yourself video cassette line dealing with phone phreaking, computer hacking, and utility meter reversal techniques. On behalf of phone phreaks throughout the United States and the world, I thank you. Good night.